All right, how's everybody doing? Tommy here, Bible believer, KJV. Okay, it's January 23rd, 2021, on a Saturday. I wanted to do a video. I've been hearing people talking about why there's no truth in the world and why truth is so hard for politicians and news media and just people in general to just be truthful, and the problem is, if you read in 2 Corinthians 4:4, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them. Now the question is, who is the God of this world? Well, in John 8:44, Jesus is talking to the Pharisees, and they're having a back and forth, and finally Jesus says to them in John 8:44, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. So, if Satan is the god of this world, and he's the father of liars, and we know Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus is, for the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth comes by Jesus Christ. We know Jesus is truth. We know Jesus is the Word. Most people are unbelievers, so they don't believe in God. I don't believe in this book. They believe in humanism. They believe in man is the measure of all things. Humanism. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But, the progressives, that's what they believe. There's all kind of isms, though. But that's one of them. And they bury you with a shovel. Man is the measure of all things. Most of the world is unbelievers. And you lie. You lie is one of the things you do. You don't know truth. You don't have truth. A little boy was playing with his little sister's toy, and he was so little, a little boy, baby. And they said, "Little Johnny, did you steal little Peggy's whatever it was?" And he's shaking his head, no. He's too young to talk, but he's not too young to lie. Where did he learn that? He learned that from his father, the devil. Well, what are you saying? We're all children of God. Now, he's not of the age of accountability yet, that little boy, but you're not a child of God until you accept his son. God died for the whole world. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Now, Jesus on the cross demonstrated his love for the whole world. After the cross, you have to be in the Son. And if you're not a child of God. You either believe in God, you either believe in the blood of Christ saved you for your sins, and you have righteousness imputed to you, Romans 3, or you believe in this world. You believe you're either a believer in God or you're believing in the devil. If you don't believe in God, this is what you believe in. I'm in Roxborough, PA right now. This is what you believe in. You believe in this world. This world. This is your heaven. Now, God created the world for us, and it is beautiful. In some regards, not this particular area that I'm in, but, it is the playground of the devil, Turn the TV on, and you'll see what I'm talking about. How did this happen? Well, you know the story. Satan lied. He lied. No truth. Little truth. He always throws a little truth in there because he knows the Bible better than any preacher I've ever heard. But he lied to Eve, and that set forth the whole sin problem. Okay, now Noah, in the days of Noah, Noah was told to build an ark. And the people with him was helping, you know, the people around him were helping. And then as time went by, they stopped. And they went back into the world. So it came to be that just Noah and his family were working on the ark. And they created the ark, built the ark up, and God, lightning from the sky came, and he shut the ark. Okay. Now, in that period of time, the antediluvian period, there was only one way that people could be, that God could get their attention, and that's through the atmospheric changes. So, you know, while Noah was in the ark, 2-3 days, they didn't care. Just like Jericho, the Israeli soldiers walked around Jericho 7 times, and the people inside didn't, you know, they weren't worried. But after a few days, after a period of time, God changed the atmosphere, lightning, rain, 40 days and 40 nights, killed everybody. Then finally they were like screaming, crying, begging, praying, but they would not come to God. They had a chance. That's why Jesus says the God that destroyed the world except for 8 people in Noah's day says in the days of Noah and the days of Lot shall be the coming of the Lord. And it's coming. Now, the 40 days and 40 nights are over. The world's destroyed, and the ark is there, and then God has a covenant with Noah that I won't destroy the earth again with flood, but we know he will destroy it with a flood of fire. And the fire won't be the same as lighting a match. This is going to be a celestial fire, and it's going to be magnificently to the eye, but brutal if you're inflicted with it. Now, God, the grass grew, the trees grew, the world got beautiful again. And then man, and this is what brings us into where we're at now. They replenished the earth, and then man said, now there was a covenant, the rainbow with Noah, won't destroy the earth, but man said, just in case, excuse me, just in case, what we're going to do is we're going to all get together, and in Genesis 10:32, a genealogy here, as you read of Noah's sons, and come down to verse 32, and you'll read, these are the families of the sons of Noah after their generations in their nations, and by these were the nations divided in the earth after the flood. That's what God is looking for. You know, he wants everybody divided, and you go over here, you go over there, you go over there. The only time we're all going to be together is in heaven. Now, they built a tower because they didn't trust God. Unbelief again. One world, New World Order. Boom. Build a a tower magnificent, bigger than any skyscraper that you ever saw, that man can even conceive of doing. They had a different building structure that nobody knows about. And it was a big structure, and it was magnificent. Hold on. Fire truck. Not a police, but, you know, you'll hear that from time to time too. And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. Hold on. Another one. Two fire trucks. That's not good. I hope everything's okay. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they began to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. So they built up a city, and they're having their one world, new world order, one language, just like everybody's one. You know, if you're a boy, you're a girl. If you're a girl, you're a boy. This new world order that they want, God broke it up in Genesis 11. He broke it up. Listen. Let us go down there and confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence, and upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel. You know why it's Babel? It's Babylon. America, Babylon. You see what's going on here? So this is just a little bit of what's going on. You know, but God will confound them. He will blind their eyes. He will he will harden their hearts. He'll do whatever he has to do, and who's going to break this up? So we just got to be patient and pray, or it's the last days, and this is the beginning, as I believe it to be, of the New World Order. It's the beginning of the falling away, and everything is in line for them to get started with the setting up for the Antichrist. So now, when I say setting it up for him to take his seat, I don't know how long that's going to be. But they have told you they want all this in place by 2030. Even the satanic ones who are just all in, they're talking 2030. But you're going to see radical changes to get this going quick, because they have everything in place. They got big corp, big tech, they got the news media, they have Hollywood, entertainment, they have the educational system, they have the media to tell you everything's going to be all right. This is what you have to give up, though. You got to give up a little bit here, a little bit there. Before you know it, you have no freedoms. And then you have a dictator, you know, and it's not going to be the pedophile, and it's not going to be Hitler Harris, but it's going to be somebody even worse. Wait till you see what's coming. But you're getting a preview of it. Give up a little bit of freedom here and a little bit of freedom there, and then you got nothing. You know? And that's what it's all about. They played the long game here. They've played the long game. You know, this Illuminati / New World Order. This is the long game. This has been going on for centuries. I believe July 1st, 1776, I think. Something like that. Anyway, so we have a belief in God, and we know God's in control of everything, and if he's allowing this to happen, then we may, I mean, he'll either break this up, or we could be rolling on, and we are. I mean, it's been 4,000 years from creation to Christ, and 2,000 years since the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ to now. So we're in that time period where that number 7, that we should be there. The 7,000th year, we should be just about there. That's another reason I think that we're going to be getting close to this thing. And you know, they just signed the Paris Accord, or they're getting ready to. I don't watch a whole lot of news because it's a little depressing. I'm still trying to, I know I have to keep on top of it because I am a watchman and I gotta watch this stuff for you guys. But there is the Paris Accord makes China number 1, not America. So you see what's going on here. And on a smaller level, although equally important, I mean, because a lot of people depend on college scholarships for their kids' sports. They're signing in, or they already did, that it's illegal to exclude males from participating in female sports. He just destroyed female sports. So, you know, and in Daniel it says they're gonna change the times and seasons. They're gonna do that. They're gonna do a bunch of things, and this is just the beginning. But this is the modern version of the Tower of Babel. They're gonna try to get us all. They have everything they need. Either God's gonna break this up, and we get another reprieve to fill up the kingdom, or we're on a serious time restraint because we we're getting close to it, man. And I really believe that the latter is the one. I think enough is enough. Violence in the land, days of Noah, sexual immorality, the days of Lot, and then you'll see the coming of man. It's all in place. They have everything in place. They got everything to do these things, and they're unrestrained. And we're in big trouble with that, but we're not in big trouble from the standpoint that we got God, and we got a God that is stronger and bigger. I'm uneducated, but the simple, God calls the simple of this world to confound the wise. The wisdom of this world is nothing. I have the wisdom of God because I'm a believer in Jesus. And so are you. Hopefully. God bless. I love you. This is a long video. Longer than I wanted, but I just got on a tangent after the readings, after the story. But God bless. See you at the next video.